Hello class, welcome to Computers in the Workplace. We are going to start learning beginning Excel. The first thing you see on the screen is Backstage of Excel. When you want to create a new workbook, go ahead and click on blank workbook, and this will take you to a brand new empty workbook ready to be worked on. Second, templates ready to use. When you click on the more templates link, it'll give you many options for many templates. So go ahead and explore that on your own time. Make sure to familiarize yourself with those templates. Third, here in this area, you will see a list of your currently used worksheets. Moving along, we are now in a blank worksheet. Across, you'll see your title bar / header. This goes straight across. The first button you see is called the autosave, and you could toggle that either on or off if you want it to autosave. The next option is quick access toolbar. And in this area, you can add your favorite tools that you use daily with your Excel. In this area, you'll find the file name of your workbook once you have saved it. To your far right-hand side, you'll see the close button, which is an X, and we're referring this to X out, which means close the workbook. The next button is a restore button, which restores it to a smaller window on your desktop so that you can have other windows open side by side. And the minimize button is a little underscore or a little slash. No, not a slash. Well, that little button right there, and that'll minimize it and hide it at the bottom of your screen. Next, you'll find your ribbon, and this whole area here refers to as your ribbon, and this is where you guys will mostly be working on in this area. And the little, these are called tabs. So when you click on each tab, it will take you to another menu with more options to choose from. Next, we have the name bar or name box. And what this does, it tells you where you're currently at with your mouse cursor. This area here is referred to as the formula bar, and this is where you will do formulas and calculations. And this area here, it's a little square with a little arrow inside. When you click that, it gives you another menu with other options that you could choose from. Moving along, when you see these letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, these are columns. So each letter is a column. These numbers here are rows. So number 1 is a row. Number 2 is your second row. And number 3 is your another row, so on. A worksheet is this whole area here. This is your whole worksheet. And each square is a cell. Moving along to the bottom of your worksheet, this is called the status bar, all across. And where it says sheet, this is your sheet. And if you click this plus button, it'll add more sheets. You could add many sheets by clicking that plus button. This little square on the bottom with the little radio button on there is called a macro recorder button. And this is when you create dynamic formulas that run by themselves, but you would have to create that, and you will learn that in a more advanced class. Moving along, at the very right-hand side of the sheet, this is your zoom bar. If you want to make your Excel sheet larger or smaller, you would go ahead and slide the zoom bar. And worksheet view, this is your page view. So you go ahead and explore those 3 buttons, and you can work in any work view that you want. And also lastly, these sidebars are called scroll bars. So you'll be able to see areas of your worksheet that are not visible. You just scroll and then you'll be able to see it. Okay, this concludes the introduction to Microsoft Excel, the worksheet. Okay, thank you guys. Welcome to your Computers in the Workplace class. So today we're going to go ahead and work on our practical exercise 1.1. So I need you to go to your desktop. I need you to go to your folder. Go ahead and double click. Go to Excel Projects, double click. We are going to create a new workbook. So go ahead and right click one time. Select New. Choose option Microsoft Excel worksheet. Now go ahead and name your worksheet Practical Exercise 1.1 and then your name. Hit enter. Okay, now double click and this will open your new workbook. So you were given a handout. Go ahead and fill in the data as you see on your workbook, and you can work and follow along with me. I'm going to mute the mic as I enter the data, and then I'll come back. Thank you. Okay, so now that you have inputted the data, go ahead and using this data, get the sum of all the figures within the range. So right here, you need to get the sum in this area, this area, this area, this area. And you also need to get it this way as well. Here, 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 and here, and here. So how you get the sum is you click inside of the cell, G2, you go to your ribbon, click Auto Sum. The Auto Sum will select and it'll detect the numbers, and you will see the dancing ants around the numbers that you'll get the subtotal, and this is correct, so you hit enter. Go ahead and practice and do it once again. Go to your ribbon, choose AutoSum, select AutoSum. You can see the dancing ants around the numbers it detected, and this is correct. This is what we want. Go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and keep practicing. Go to AutoSum, select AutoSum. As you can see, it detected the numbers above, and this is incorrect. We do not want those numbers. All you have to do is get your mouse, go to the area that you do want, click and drag, stop where you want the selection to end, let your mouse go, and go ahead and hit enter. Okay, let's practice that again. Go to AutoSum. Once again, you can see that Excel detected the wrong numbers. That's okay. Go ahead and use your mouse. Go to the selection you do want. Click, hold it, drag it across, stop where you want the selection to end. Let your mouse go. Go ahead and hit enter. And now you have summed each row. Go ahead and do that again at the bottom of each column. Select AutoSum. You see the dancing ants around the selection. Excel detected the correct column, so all you have to do is hit enter. Move along to your next cell. Select AutoSum. The dancing ants are around the correct selection, and all you have to do is hit enter. Okay, I want you guys to keep practicing that. And now that you know how to use AutoSum, I will give you a quick gold nugget. Here's a shortcut. If you don't want to do these by selecting AutoSum, all you have to do is highlight these two cells. You see that little corner right here? When it turns into a plus, you just drag it across and it will populate your AutoSum automatically. Okay, now that you have entered all your data, go ahead and remember to hit the save button. And it will be good practice to always hit the save button every now and then. So that way, if there's like a power outage or something, you'll have saved your work and you won't lose all your hard work. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to exit out, also known as close your workbook, because we're going to go ahead and transfer that to Google Drive so you can get graded by your teacher. So exit out. Do you want to save? Yes, you do. Okay. So now we're going to go to Microsoft Edge. Go ahead and go to Gmail. Click Gmail. Go ahead and sign in. Type in your password, hit next. Go to the waffle, select Drive. You're going to double click on your folder you created. Double click on Excel projects. Now we are inside the folder. Grab your window and drag it over to the side. Double click on your desktop folder. Go ahead and restore to make it to a smaller window. Right click on the header of your window and drag it over to the left side. Okay. Now double click your Excel projects folder, double click. Now here's your exercise you just completed. Go ahead and drag that over by a left one click. You hold it down and then, do that again. You drag it over and drop it into your drive and let the button go and it'll start uploading. You have now successfully transferred over your practice 1.1 and it will be graded by your teacher. This concludes this exercise. Thank you.